this one.
So, question, just because you're blind and I'm not, and I don't understand, is how do you choose your clothes and how do you know what the color is? And
1 minute to go.
I mean, I know you can probably feel the fabric.
Yeah.
But how do you know the color and if it,
I have to
if it looks good on
memorize.
you?
Well,
If it looks good on you.
I know I've seen colors. I have the blessing, like I've seen colors in my life and I still remember them, even though I haven't seen colors in almost 12 years. But I still remember every color under the sun. Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's just
nice.
amazing. Yeah, so I'm very blessed in that way. But as long as I know like the color of something or the pattern, as long as it's not too busy of a pattern, you know what I mean? I have to be able to paint it in my mind what people are describing to me. So if it's a plaid or stripe or a floral, if it's like basically two colors, that's easy. It gets really complicated when there's a ton, and I usually stay away from those kind of clothing like patterns just because if I can't envision it in my head,
It's not gonna look right.
then I can't even, I don't know what I'm wearing.
Yeah, you can't envision what you're.
No, and that's just it's just too complicated.
Yeah.
But as long as like people say like, oh, well, like my pants, my leggings I have on are black and white plaid, and then I will have people like take their finger or take my fingers and then they draw the pattern on, you know what I mean, like
Your
with my
hand.
finger on my leggings, like they'll take my finger with my hand and draw it, so I have an idea
Oh.
of the like how big is the plaid, right?
Yeah.
And how much is black, how much is white, right?
Yeah.
So I do envision so much in my mind, and it's amazing, like with your hands, how much you can actually see. I actually find details on clothing, like pieces of clothing that people with eyesight never even notice, like zippers or pockets. Even today I was in the store and I was like, oh, does this top have or jacket have pockets or whatever? And they're like, I don't think so. And I went, oh, yeah, here they are. And I found them. They're like, oh, it does have pockets, you know.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
But you can see so much with your hands, and I love texture. So like with dressing and like putting outfits together, I style all my outfits and
By texture.
by texture and by knowing colors. I like things that have distinct like sweaters and things like that. I like some kind of interest. So if it has like texture to it, right? Or it has a cool, like tonight I got a sweater at Express Clothing Store that had like this billowy, like more of a balloony kind of a sleeve, and it was like tied at the wrist, about 4 inches on the wrist is what beauty should be. It should be about
different perspective.
Yeah.
But I've always wondered how people who are, couldn't see that, how they figure their clothes out. Because they're always dressed nice and they're always coordinated, they're not.
Well, I don't know.
It's like, how do they do that? It's like, man, I don't think I could figure that out. I'd probably wear something god awful.
Well, there's always a technique. I mean, everyone has their own techniques and ways of doing things. So, it could be like, for me, like if I have the same top in 3 different colors, so then I have to have some kind of a way of identifying one from the other.
Yeah.
So people have things that work with them, like you could put like little safety pins, in say your black clothes, or for me, it's like I could cut you can cut even a tag out of one, right? And then the other one, so like, oh, my black one has the tag, the white one I cut the tag out, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Or so there's so many different ways you can.
Or you can put one drawer has all black stuff,
Yeah, I'm not like that.
No, yeah.
That's too hard. I'm just like,
maybe that's how they do it.
most of my stuff is black, so that would be like my whole closet. Just kidding. I love black. Black is my happy color. It's easy when you're blind. Black for me is just easy. It's like everything goes with black.
Oh, yeah.
And black is black. It's not like, okay, what color blue is this? Is it a sky blue? Is it navy? Is it midnight? Is it, turquoisey?
Blue is it? Well, it matches this outfit.
Could you possibly roll that window up? Just thank you.
Yeah, I was doing it for the doggies. So.
Oh, thank you. I think we're all cool. She's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Both appreciate that. Yeah. But no, black is black unless someone says it's a distressed black, But for the most part, black is just black. So, and black is very classy and dressy.
Fan all the time.
Yes.
Yes.
And it just makes you look put together.
Yeah.
I know. I just love it. I do have a few like dark chocolate like pieces, like or reddish like chestnutty kind of colors in my wardrobe, like leather boots and some jackets, but I always gravitate to all my black.
You just go to your black.
I like the idea of wearing I have this really, really cute like a reddish brown leather jacket. I've never worn it.
Oh gosh.
It's so cute. I just got it last year, but I got it at the Buffalo Exchange. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yes. Yeah, in Portland.
And I've only been to one like twice, and when I went to this one, oh my gosh, it's amazing expensive. I looked it up. This jacket normally was like $500 jacket.
Oh my god.
And I got it for like $35. It was extra small. It was custom fit for me.
Oh my god.
And it was this gorgeous like trench coaty, not even trench coaty. It's like a blazery, but not a blazer. My girl said I looked like, who was the superhero-ish kind of like character in some, I don't watch those kind of movies, but anyway, they're like, Mom, you look like Star-Lord? Star-Lord. I think that's it.
Star Wars?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they're like, that's so cool, Mom. And I have these really pretty brown over the knee, and they're like a 3-inch heel like boot.
Oh wow.
And they're like the same kind of color. And I wore those with black leggings and a black fitted top underneath the jacket. And they're like, oh my gosh, you look like Star-Lord. It was so cool. But I'm like, it was so cool, but I just haven't had a place to wear it yet, I guess. So.
Oh wow.
But it's so cute. But I know I do have some brown. I need to remind myself. And the thing is, when you're blind, you have to remind yourself of everything you have in your closet, because it's not like you can't look and go, oh, I saw it. Oh, I haven't seen that. Like, I haven't worn that. Like that. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I have to touch it.
You got to remember.
I have to remember, or I have to touch it to